Do you ever feel like you're chasing people around on social media, maybe even in person, and you're bugging them to check out your products, check out your services, opt into your lead magnet, join your team, hire you as a coach? Well, if you are, I get you. I've been there too. I struggled to build my business for years until I stopped chasing after and started attracting my ideal customers. And today's video, I am going to share with you the 3 laws of attraction so that you can stop chasing and start attracting your ideal clients and customers today. Hi, I am Lindsay Sewell, and if you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the bell notification below and subscribe so that you never miss out on one of my marketing training videos. I help you to actually stand out online and attract your ideal customers so that you can create a community of raving fans. I mostly work with coaches and home business owners because those are the 2 groups that I often find are struggling to get customers and clients, and they're running around chasing after everybody and not getting a lot of results. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some fundamentals of what you might have heard as attraction marketing. I would love to hear in your comments below whether or not you've been utilizing attraction marketing in your business, or tell me if attraction marketing is new to you and leave me your biggest takeaway from this video today. I want to know, I want to hear from you. I want to make sure that this content is really valuable and helpful to you. So the first law that we are going to talk about today is the law of likability. And if you're confused about this, after this video, I want you to go over and watch my latest video on why cold messages don't work for most. One of the reasons that most people struggle when it comes to building their business is they're taught to send out cold messages and scripts to everybody they know, that everyone within 3 feet of them is a prospect, and they don't create any likability with their audience. So what do you do in order to create likability? Well, you need to be relatable. You need to be yourself. You need to let people into your life to know you so that they can like you. Think about one of the most influential people in history. I'm talking about Zig Ziglar. He motivated, he uplifted, he inspired. He didn't have a lot of clever marketing tools behind him, but what he had in spades was relatability and likability. So if you want to start attracting your customers, you need to know what makes you unique and likable, and you need to start sharing that with the world. Are you a dog lover? Do you love hiking? Do you love making kombucha like I do? It really doesn't matter. There is an audience out there that is waiting to connect with you. They want to get to know you and like you better so that you can relate to each other. You can have things in common. And when you start doing that, you start attracting the right people to you, and you can offer them anything that you want to sell to them on the back end because you're giving them what they want on the front end. You're giving them something to connect with and relate to. Number 2 is the law of familiarity. Okay. If you haven't heard this law before, it means that people need to become familiar with you if they're going to trust you and buy from you. Let's use a real life example here. When you're out in your neighborhood and you see the people who live on your block or the people that you know, what do? You wave and you smile and you say hello. Well, what if you see a stranger coming towards you late at night and you can't make out their face and they've got, a dark jacket on, you can't tell who they are? Are you going to wave and smile and say, hey, come on over here? Probably not. Familiarity builds trust. So how do you do this online? Because we're not building our business in the neighborhoods right now, we're building it online. It means you become very present across your audience. You become available to them and familiar to them. If you're building an email list, are you showing up in their inbox? If you're building your business on Facebook, are you consistently posting? Are you using tools like stories and groups to connect with people multiple times a day without being obnoxious? Let's think about it this way. If you go ahead and you post 52 times a day on your social media feed, and that's all that people see coming across their timeline and their feed, you kind of become a little annoying. But if you become familiar because you send them an email and you're creating Facebook stories, and maybe you make an Instagram post or a LinkedIn post or article, and you show up on Facebook, maybe you do a live, suddenly they're becoming very familiar to you. They're seeing you in a lot of different places, and they're beginning to like you even more if they can relate to you and they start to trust you. This is you being able to create your content, share your message with the world without having to chase people all over the place and try to get in their inbox and try to force them into a conversation with you. No, you're showing up, telling them how you can help and serve them, and they're being attracted to you because you become familiar to them. And the third law is the law of reciprocity. How many of you, we have the holidays coming up, have ever gotten stuck in the situation where somebody gave you a holiday gift, or maybe a hostess gift, or maybe a birthday gift, and you didn't have something for them in return? How did you feel? If it was a holiday gift, you probably scrambled around to try and find something that you could give them because you wanted to engage in the law of reciprocity. And if they gave you a birthday present, I better believe that you probably gave them one for their upcoming birthday the next time because you wanted to engage in the law of reciprocity. What do you do when somebody compliments you? You usually want to compliment them back on something. This is so innate to us that we want to give back to those that give to us. So how do we do this on social media? We do this with our attention. We give our attention to other people that we want to build a relationship with, that we want to connect with, that we might possibly even want to end up working with. And we give them our attention, our time, our likes, our comments, and they in turn want to give their attention back to us. So if you're wondering, hey, Lindsay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to keep track of all these people I want to give attention to without pulling my hair out? Well, you're going to want to go over to this video after we're done for my Facebook secret method to kind of legally follow up on your ideal prospects, keep an eye on them, stay in touch with them in a way that doesn't feel creepy, in a way that feels genuine and authentic, and in a way that actually allows you to get to know them better so you can really decide whether or not this is somebody you're even interested in building a relationship with. And just by you engaging on their content and rewarding them with your attention, they're going to want to come back and give you the reciprocal attention. And that is the third law of attracting people to you, is this law of reciprocity. So I hope this was valuable. I would love to hear below in the comments which law you enjoyed the most or which was the most surprising to you. And I'll see you in the next video on how to attract more customers for free on Facebook today. See you then.